Two British scientists are finally revealing the DNA evidence they say helped solve one of history's biggest crime mysteries, the identity of Jack the Ripper. Back in 1888, the notorious serial killer murdered and mutilated the bodies of 5 women in London. Vladimir Duthiers of our streaming network, that's CBSN, shows us why an immigrant from Poland is now a leading suspect. Vlad, good morning to you.
Good morning. The savagery of Jack the Ripper's crimes terrorized the residents of London. No one was even charged, although the police have had their suspicions. Now, more than a century later, modern technology may have finally unmasked the elusive killer. Few criminals have captivated the world's imagination like Jack the Ripper.
Altogether a different breed of killer.
This silk shawl is believed to be the last piece of physical evidence left from his killing spree more than 130 years ago. 2 biochemists who analyzed it say they detected the DNA of Catherine Eddowes, Jack the Ripper's 4th victim, in apparent bloodstains. They also found a semen stain they believe came from Aaron Kosminski, a 23-year-old Polish barber who at the time was a prime suspect. Researcher David Miller.
I think the fact that there are two signatures which appear to match signatures from descendants increases the confidence that what we're looking at is something which is real.
Miller and his co-author published their data for the first time in a scientific paper last week. They said the semen stain contained fragments of mitochondrial DNA, genetic material children inherit only from their mothers, that match Kosminski's living relatives. Author Russell Edwards, who hired the scientists to conduct the DNA test, originally disclosed the findings in his book, naming Jack the Ripper. He spoke to Sunday Morning in 2015.
We've proved this. You know, all the story absolutely fits like a jigsaw puzzle.
I think they come up with rather convincing evidence.
Dr. Stanley Nelson, a UCLA professor of human genetics, says the DNA case against Kosminski is strong, but not completely ironclad.
They're not identifying a unique person. Actually, it's about 1 in 50 to 1 in 100 individuals in modern England have this mitochondrial type.
Kosminski died in an asylum in 1919. The British biochemists say their original aim was not to learn Jack the Ripper's true identity, but to see how far they could stretch modern scientific techniques to analyze minute DNA samples that were over 100 years old, Bianna.
Once again, modern science solving age-old mysteries, right? Thanks, Vlad.